Okay, it's Atlanta's #1 hip hop station, Hot 107.9 and home for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Well, of course, you know it's your folk, B-High. Radio shout in. Stepping in the building, I got a guy that's been in the A helping to move this culture forward by the name of ATL Top 20. DJ Bishop in this thing. What's good with it, my dog?
Man, what up, B-High, man?
Feeling good,
What
feeling
up?
great, man. Now, I mean, Bishop, let's just take it straight from the top, man. This ATL Top 20 movement that you got going on.
Right.
I mean, everybody's supporting it. Everybody's behind it. Can you talk about what gave you the vision to create this platform and how did everything come about, man?
Well, originally I'm from St. Louis.
Yeah.
You know, St. Louis, Missouri. Shout out to my brother Stewie Rock.
Yeah. What up, though,
You know what I'm
Stewart?
saying? My brother Foo Nasty.
Foo.
Corey B.
Corby.
You know.
Yeah.
Shorty the Prince. Shorty
Yeah.
the Kid. You know. Originally from St. Louis. You know, I moved. Me and Stewie, we came to Atlanta around 2006 or 7, I think.
Yeah.
And I was in St. Louis selling mixtapes. I had a lot of mixtapes and flea markets and stuff like that. So I met this guy named Casper at a barbershop. He was in St. Louis, and you know, he had a history in Atlanta from, you know, the Legion of Doom,
Yeah.
Hitman DJs. You know, BMF was popping around the time. So I met him in the barbershop selling mixtapes. He came out to the car. He seen the stuff I had. He was like, "Man, you moving like how we moving." So I'm like, "Who is y'all?" You know. So he was like, "I got this crew called the Hitman DJs." So I was like, "Oh, okay." So he was like, "I'm gonna put you on a conference call next week." So I'm like, "Do I need to sign anything?" He was like, "Nah." So week go by, he put me on the conference call, introduced me to people like Bigger Rankin, you know, DJ Scream, Infamous, Freddie Hydro, Kid Joe, Dog Man, Ant Man, just DJs all over the world that was connected with this crew. So about a week after that, we on the phone with Def Jam. They got this new artist named Young Jeezy. You know, he got this record, dissing Gucci Mane, you know what I'm saying? He trap or die. So we on the phone with Jeezy. Right after that, I get a phone call from a Def Jam rep. They called me on the phone. They like, we in St. Louis. Casper told me to call you. I got Jeezy with me. We need you to take us to the mall and lifestyle spots and get some food and all that. So I'm like, at first I was like, I thought he was playing, you know?
It be like that sometimes.
I'm like, man, Jeezy, the hottest artist, you know? So I hooked up with Jeezy. We got something to eat, went to the mall, took him to the radio station. We happened to go to the radio. Stewie Rock was working at the station at the time. I walk in the station, everybody looking at me like a ghost, like how you got the mixtapes, but you got the hottest artist, you know, you with the hottest artist. So it was like Jeezy get on the radio. Stewie Rock asked him, he was like, what would you tell artists who trying to get in the game, who trying to make it? And Jeezy was like, don't do no songs with no busters. And make sure you holler at DJ Bishop. And when he said that, it was like my whole career it was already started, but it was like it just went from 0 to 100 because everybody wanted to work with me.
Yeah.
After that.
So now, break down the ATL Top 20 thing. In Atlanta, when you set foot in the city, you was like, okay, let me crank up this record pool and give these folks something that's different, a new whole little vibe. Because see, the whole thing is, with the ATL Top 20, what I'm loving about it also is that it's digital and it's to the point to where it's moving the culture forward in a way that nobody else is able to do.
Right.
So talk to me about you saying, you know what, I got this idea, I'm about to give it to these folks, and I'm about to make it larger than life.
Well, you know, I had prior to me moving to Atlanta, you know, when Stewie Rock came, you know, probably a week or two after he came, I came to Atlanta. He was asking me, he was like, what should I do? I was like, man, you should be with us. You should be with the Hitmen. And, you know, you had the affiliates. He like, man, you think I should be with them? They want me to be with them. And I was like, man, you should be with us. So he moved to Atlanta, boom. He doing the Hitman thing. Around the time when I came, it was like a conflict because you had DJ Infamous, on the V103, and then you had Stewie.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of a conflict, you
Yeah.
know. So Stewie had to play his position and do what he had to do. So once I arrived, I noticed a lot of DJs from not only St. Louis but Miami, LA, just people that I've been exposed to from going on different DJ retreats and stuff.
Yeah.
They like, man, you in Atlanta, you with Future. Send us some new music. You know what I'm saying? So send us some Future music without the DJ drops.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the studio with Future. You know, I had different relationships with other artists. So I always, like every week, every other week, I always had good 10 songs,
Yeah. Yeah.
15, 12 songs, So they'll come to my house or I email them the songs. And then one day, me, my homie, DJ Drizzle, D-Rock, I had got a little apartment on North Drew Hills.
Mm-hmm.
We just sitting at the table, just coming. We like, man, people not checking their emails no more. Like basically thinking about the game. Like,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen if people not checking these emails and these new artists, and we just talking about different things, and then you had Sway on MTV with the top 10 artists.
Uh-huh.
They made the list, and everybody wanted to be on the list. So it was just different things that was happening. And then one day I just came up with it. I was like, man, I'm about to make me a website because I already had my own website
Yeah.
where people can go, and I had a hidden page where they can get the music.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I'm about to just delete my name off everything. I'm just gonna make a website with the hottest records in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, ATL Top 20, it just came. And then I was just like, shit, if I got ATL Top 20, they're gonna think I got St. Louis Top 20 or New York Top 20 or LA.
Yeah.
So I just went and bought a bunch of website names and tried to trademark a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And I asked a lot of people like, what y'all think, and people was giving me positive advice, and I just did it, and once I did it, everybody was going to it. Like
Exactly.
it popped off. And then it came a point where I was like, I'm spending so much money going to these clubs, seeing what's hot, you know what I'm saying, just doing different things, and it's costing me a lot of money, and the website crashing. And
Ooh.
so it was just like, I got to figure out a way to get people to kind of pay dues or donate
Mm-hmm.
in order for me to keep going, because it was just like I'm spending all my money telling everybody else
Yeah.
what's going on. So after a while, I locked the website. I was kind of scared because I'm like, what if people don't come to the website no more? When you have you have Rap Radar, World Star, Baller Alert, Media Takeout, a lot of these companies, This Is 50. And then if you notice, when they first started, the website was one way.
Mm.
But after it popped, they started making all these upgrades, and
Yeah.
it became boring. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not clicking on this website because it's pop-ups.
Yeah.
They got videos, and it's just too much
Yeah.
going on. So I just
Exactly.
always, I'm like, if I make people donate to my website, I got to keep it for a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Like somebody that's not too internet savvy can
Come and
get it.
find what they need.
And man, I locked the website, and like I said, I waited, and then I just started getting these alerts on my phone, just
Yeah.
ding ding, people just signing up. They started signing up all over the world, and then it got big.
Talk to me about branding yourself, though, man. Being able to create that brand, because I mean, I remember when it popped up, and I was like, okay, what's going on with ATL Top 20? I see it over here getting busy. What's happening with this? Then I watched it grow, and get stronger. So I mean, what was that like for you, building a brand from scratch? You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of folks, we all know that it takes a lot of sweat equity to
Mm-hmm.
get a brand to actually mean something, especially in the city of Atlanta. So,
Mm-hmm.
what was that like for you growing that brand from scratch?
I mean, it was a struggle, but in the beginning, I knew it wasn't just, it was about me,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it wasn't about me.
Mm.
It was big. It was like,
Movement.
um, you got DJs. Shout out to DJ Scream, DJ Holiday, Drama, Bigger Rankin. um, it was a lot of DJs at the time that they had mixtapes
Yeah.
and they had the drops all over the music. So it was just like, congratulations, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But at the same time, it was like a void where you had DJs that didn't want to play
Other DJs
another
drop.
DJ drop.
Period.
So I just looked at it, and people like Master P, he always said like when he created No Limit, he looked at all the stuff that he didn't like
Mm.
about the game, and then he felt the void.
Yeah.
Like how can I make it better?
That's
So
right.
I looked at all that, and that was the void. Like these people want the music. I mean, imagine if Trap or Die came out without DJ Drama. Jeezy might be a little bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We never know.
Yeah.
Because the music, it was like a secret.
Mm.
Like if you didn't know about it, you didn't know about it. But if you knew about it, you knew about it. So I put all that into play when it came into to creating a website, and I wanted the DJ to feel like a star. So if you was in New York and you played Rocco, or you played some Future, or people in Atlanta might be in the club, and
Yeah.
how did he get the new Rocco song?
Yeah.
So now you got this cat in New York that might not even tell him that he got it from me,
Yeah.
but he can feel special
Exactly.
as a DJ. Like people coming to the booth, like, how did you get the music?
Exactly.
So that was the whole thing. And then once again, you got the emails, people not opening the emails. So I just wanted to make it different. Like if you open my email, you gonna get 20 songs.
Ooh.
And you're gonna get some bonus tracks. The bonus tracks is the new artist that's trying to get on. And sometimes you have DJs that they don't entertain new artists if they not co-signed or
Facts.
connected with somebody. So it was like, if y'all want Rocco, Future, 2 Chainz, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want these people, you got to get the bonus tracks.
That's right.
So it's like, it made it so easy. Like you just click this link and you get all the records within seconds.
Yeah.
So now I'm sneaking you inside the computer. If you're a new cat, I done got you inside this cat computer. So now it's your job to get in the street or work your social media and let them know that
You in their computer.
you in the computer. You know
Come
what I'm
on.
saying? So it just, I had DJs like DJ Dirty.
Mm-hmm.
He had to go to the School of Hard Knocks for a little while.
Yeah.
And he touched down and he like, man, thank you. I went to the website. I've been gone, you know what I'm saying, for like 48 months or 24 months.
Uh-huh.
I got some new music from the site. I'm back at Blue Ivory, or I'm back at work.
Yeah.
You got DJs who car might get broken into. You got cats who computer might crash or
Yeah.
get stolen, or just, it's so many different stories
Yeah.
that kind of let me know, like, man, you going to be around. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't something that's for the weekend, you know?
Exactly. Now I know you also give hell to these culture vultures out
Yeah,
here, man.
yeah.
Bishop,
Got to.
talk about that and just the industry in general. As a person that is a DJ and a movement creator, what are your thoughts on the industry, folks in the industry, culture vultures, and things of that nature?
I just believe, like what Jay-Z said, like your idols can be your rivals. A lot of these people, you read their books, you read their biographies, and then when you meet them, they nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? They want your publishing, they want your masters, they want your blood, they want your soul. So, no disrespect to Russell Simmons or, a lot of these cats that's before us, but you get into these offices and they just want to know what you know. You tell them different things and they say they're going to do something, and they don't do it. I done been to all the labels from 300 to Sony to Bad Boy to Universal to Interscope, from the West to the East Coast. I done been in these offices. Recently not too long ago, I was in the office with Kevin Lyles, and it's like you say all this stuff, and then they don't do it, and then all the artists that I might have mentioned when me and him was talking, he go back and sign these people. You know what I'm saying? And then just act like I don't exist. So when it comes to Instagram, I gotta block these people. Like, I don't even want y'all to see what I'm doing. No disrespect
Yeah.
to you, but until you respect me as a brand and as a tax-paying citizen,
Yeah.
You don't need to follow me. And that's how they look. You know, from New York to LA to wherever the label's at. They sit in the office. Oh, we can follow Swamp Izzo. We can follow DJ Cutthroat. We can follow ATL Top 20. We can follow P. Brown, Tampa Mystic, Bigger Rankin. They pick who they want to follow, and then they determine who they going to sign.
Yeah.
They might not like none of Bigger pictures. They ain't going to like none of Scream stuff. They ain't going to like none of your stuff. They just going to be nosy. You know, they going to post pictures of their dog on their page. They got 2,000 followers. You know, but they got access to billions of dollars.
Yeah.
So they just sit back. Oh, this is what they doing in Atlanta? If we just watch these pages, we can determine who's the next, you know. And they come snatch the artist. Yeah. And you might have a relationship with the artist, but they might turn on you once they get exposed to the Chinese food and the bottles. And
the good life.
Yeah, they like, oh, forget everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had to really, you know, I really had to man up and just know, like, okay, just because that's Kevin Lyles, that don't mean shit to me. Mm-hmm. You know, what he eat don't make me shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got his own family. Like, they envy your youth. You know what I'm saying? They want to be young. They want to know what's going on. You look at these executives, they 60, 70, 80. They just sitting back, taking. Give me, like Pac said, give me, move. They doing the same thing, you know? So I preach to a lot of artists, not just in Atlanta, but worldwide. Like, if somebody hit you on Instagram and it happened to be a big-time executive, don't make your heart skip a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have to stand your ground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because these people won't let you out that office until you sign something. And they'll do whatever if they got to bring strippers, food, bottles, jewelry, whatever they got to do to get you to be in that fetal position, they going to do it.
Now, answer me this, though, Bishop. When you taking such a stance against a lot of different folks, how much backlash do you receive? Because, see, you know, in this game, it's not popular to tell your truth and how you feel about stuff because, right, you know, a lot of times the powers that be, you know, or different influencers, they'll turn their back on you. So, I mean, what is that like when you like, okay, I understand that the things that I say can rub folks the wrong way, but I feel like they need to be said anyway?
Well, I look up to people like, you know, Tony Draper, Jay Prince,
yeah,
Master P,
ooh,
E40.
Yeah.
Let me see. Who else we got? T.I., Jeezy. Just a lot of, you know, Scarface. A lot of different executives. Ludacris, Puff Daddy. My thing is this. Damon Dash. You know, when these people had their time, you telling me that it wasn't no arguments in the office.
Ooh.
You telling me it wasn't no F you and you got me effed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not signing that and this our logo and you not putting your logo on the right side of my logo. It got to be on the left. And I'm cut from that cloth.
Yeah.
So it's like, once again, it's no disrespect to nobody. Mm-hmm. But just know when it come time to do business with me or my company or my brand, I got some specifications. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just gonna be, it's gonna be a good look. That's what they own. You know, no, it's not gonna be no good look with me. Yeah. Like, no, I don't want, let's press up some t-shirts. Nope. Let's get some billboards. Nope. Why? Because McDonald's wasn't giving out uniforms, and when they fired you, they made you get a uniform back, and if you didn't, you wasn't getting your last check. So I don't need nobody walking around with ATL Top 20 t-shirts on trying to be saying they close to me and talking for me. And now you got people looking for me because somebody done gave you $20,000 for some other stuff, and I don't know about it. So therefore, I'm not making no t-shirts. I don't have no DJ crew.
Yeah.
I don't have none of that. You know, I learned a lot from being around Greg Street and Casper and the Hitman DJs. It was some good days and there was a lot of bad days. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of happy clients and there was clients that was ready to do something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not coming in the game trying to be nice to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come in and handle good business. So it's like if you trying to steal from me or sneak behind my back and get close to an artist that I might represent or whatever, don't come around me because I'm gonna expose you. Simple as that. You know, so I don't I got a no policy. I don't tolerate nothing when it comes to these labels because I know they need me. Yeah, you can get missing when you got Old Town Road or whatever you got, and it's getting 200 million streams. That's fine. He made it, but don't sign no new artists. Because when you sign some new artists, I'm gonna start looking at all the stuff you did when you got missing, and you start being fake in Hollywood, and I can't, and you not answering my phone or my text message. So it's like, damn, that's how you want to act. All right, don't sign nobody new, because you got to come back down. They try to make it like the DJ is obsolete, but when you start signing new artists, who else gonna give you that quick reaction in the club, in the streets, the radio? Instagram. Who gonna give you that? This is the new cat. iTunes, y'all need to believe in him. Spotify. Who gonna give you that reaction? Who gonna give you them impressions? It's us. So it's a no tolerance. If you blow up and you go missing for 72 months, we don't know you no more. Let it stop.
Yeah.
If it's gonna stop at flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, or whatever, let it stop right there. Don't try to sign nobody else because it's gonna be scrutiny. You know, so I come in to kind of fill that void, like tighten up, treat everybody like human beings.
What advice do you have for young DJs coming into the game, though, Bishop? What do you want to tell them to do, as far as branding themselves and creating something that is valuable? Because a lot of folks, they get into the game, they don't know how to make themselves valuable and build up their own personal value. So, I mean, what advice do you have for that guy?
Stand your ground and create you a block party. Like a lot of people, they like, what's the block? The block party is a party on Instagram that's blocked. A party that's on Twitter that's blocked. Know your worth. You know what I'm saying? Don't be DJing for $50 or $100. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of these artists who think, oh, if I just do a little something and he take a couple pictures with me, he gonna play my music. No. Know your worth. You know what I'm saying? Because this same artist will try to come at you. I got this new artist. I just signed this new artist, and I got my auntie and my cousin. She sing. So you got to know your worth and know when to say no and when to say yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like stand your ground. Learn as much as you can learn. Always collect music. Listen to everything from rap, Afro beats, R&B, classic, jazz, whatever you want to listen to, because there's so many different genres of music where you might DJ jazz music and get paid $300 or $3,000, and then you might DJ some rap and get $50.
Exactly.
So it's like you got to know your worth and just stand your ground, man. Don't be no groupie. Don't be like these cats, like taking pictures on IG. Yeah, I'm with my bro. Kendrick Lamar, and y'all ain't about to do nothing. That's not your brother. You know what I'm saying? You a groupie. You know what I'm saying?
Break down the advice that you have for artists at the same time, because see, this is another one of those things. I said this years ago back in the day. I said a lot of times the artists, they don't respect the DJs or the people that help them to get to where they are. And once they do make it, they blow up, they turn it back on the people that were there for them in the beginning. And they don't realize that they need that support until it's time for that second single to roll out.
Right.
And that support is nowhere to be found. So, I mean, what advice do you have for those artists that just don't know no better? Because, see, a lot of times, too, I think it just comes from being, in the hood and underinformed. Folks think they crossed the finish line. I made it. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I'm here, and I ain't never going back. But they don't understand that it's harder to stay than it is to even get there.
Right.
So what advice do you have for that artist that doesn't understand the value of a DJ?
Well, I would say, go to Beehive page or Hurricane Dave or Stewie Rock, Dirty Boys, Starter Cam, Cash, DJ Cash, party boy dudes, just go to the pages, go to their Twitter or Instagram, and you'll see that birthday bash line up. I just bought my tickets. I spent about $400 and I was happy because it's gonna motivate me so much.
Yeah.
When I go to birthday bash and I see all these people perform, it's gonna give me so much energy to just I gotta be somebody.
That's
when
right.
I leave, every year I go, I'm like, I gotta do something. I gotta change the game. Migos, they brought Cardi B.
Yeah.
You know, so look at the lineup for 2019. And then go back, scroll down and look at 2018.
Yeah.
And then look at 2020. It changes.
Oof.
You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the lineup on Hurricane Dave page and I was like, he not gonna be there? This oh, she not? Oh, they got Megan Thee Stallion. She took somebody's spot.
Yeah.
Chameleon took
Yeah.
somebody's spot. You
Yeah.
know, the baby.
Yeah.
You know, you got these artists that's coming in and they taking people's spots.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like, oh, you start seeing the difference. So when it comes to these new artists, it's like, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
It's always somebody new every 12 months or every 6 months or now it's every 3 months. So be humble. You know, once you get a hit, you only got 3 to 6 months to let everybody know it's your song and collect all the money you can collect.
Exactly.
Once you hit that road and the record label like, 40 cities, I call it, they throw your ass in a circle. Like the song, throw that ass in a circle. They put you on tour. They got all these groupies. You got jewelry. You smoking weed. You got new sweatsuits and shades and grills. And you got a beautician and you got all this stuff. As soon as the tour over with, you like, how much money I got?
Come on, man.
It's like you start looking like, wait a minute, I thought I was this and I thought the house was in my name and I thought the car. No. Be about your business. You know what I'm saying? Before you go on that road, before you even sign a deal, make sure you loaded your stuff on YouTube by yourself.
Yeah.
Make sure you put it on iTunes by yourself, SoundCloud, Spotify. Once you load this stuff up, when you load something up on YouTube, they'll send you an email. Mm-hmm. We are giving you permission to do that, and we got permission and sign this agreement. That is a copyright. Mm-hmm. That all this stuff is you. Do you agree? Click this to continue. Mm-hmm. Everything is a copyright. So if you're not loading your stuff up and you just go sign a deal and you let these people load your stuff up, you don't own nothing.
Free
you know
game.
What I'm saying?
Free game.
You don't own nothing. So you might as well, you don't get mad when 12 months go by and you was hot and now we got Lil Keed and all these cats that look like you, they done spray painted they dreads. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad. And it ain't got nothing to do with, he not from the A, and that's the first thing they say. He ain't no real Atlanta street nigga, and it ain't got nothing to do with that.
It don't.
Like Greg Street said, talent is talent, but handling business is a talent too.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So just because you know how to go in the studio and make something sound good, I know how to get on the phone and make people book you and make people believe in you and repost you and do all this stuff.
Yeah.
That is a talent too.
That's facts.
So respect my talent. I respect your talent. We can get a lot of money together. But soon as you start feeling like, oh, I'm talented. I'm the most talented. Okay. You see what happened? YC, Racks on Racks. You know what I'm saying? Day had a good song. Pull Up with a Stick. All these cats come out. Every year is a new cat with some new music. But is he going to last?
And see, that's my question too. Once the funk hits the fan, it's like, what can these artists do to rejuvenate those careers, man? Because it's like, I hate to see that some of these folks that you named were some of my favorite artists too. And I was like, this boy right here, he got a possibility of being the GOAT.
Right.
And then when you see the silence hit him, it's like, dog, man, you was on your way to being the GOAT. And now I don't know what's going on with you.
Well, they got to go in their pocket. You know, I don't work for the radio, so I'm just keeping it 100. Like, you fall off, you got to go in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Go get some plaques made. We don't want no damn T-shirts and hoodies and flash drives.
Now don't tell me that
I
you got
want
them.
steak. I want
Caviar.
tacos. I want shrimp. I want artichokes. I want avocado. You know what I'm saying? Go in your pocket because you had somebody like D at Bases Loaded or just whatever. These people that be in the background, propane. You know what I'm saying?
Without no
You
pro.
you got Tight from Trump Tight. You got Big Bank Black. You know
Black.
Rocco. You got a lot of these cats that just be in the cut and like, I'm let them shine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nephew. Let them shine. And then they, like somebody like Propane. He told me he was like, because at one point in time I was I had went to a lawyer and I got some contracts made, like some ATL top 20 contracts.
Yeah.
And I was talking to my brothers, and Propane told me, he was like, man, just because you sign somebody, that don't mean they're gonna pay you. And I was like, what?
Damn.
I'm like, how? And then he broke it down. He was like, man, if you sign them, make sure you got management or somebody, a part of your team is managing them. Mm-hmm. If not, they not gonna pay you, and you not gonna know how many times they do shows or how many song features they on Instagram. Like, send it to my email, don't send it to my manager.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't keep up with it. So it all comes down to, it go back to like people like Damon Dash and Jay-Z and a lot of these executives that did a lot of business based on a handshake.
Yeah.
Like, it don't make sense to boost this artist up and do all this stuff, and then he just start getting funny with you and act like he don't want to pay you.
Yeah.
So back to your question, when it comes to redeeming yourself, when you fall off, you got to go in your pocket. I like Foot Locker, Champs. You ain't got to give me no money, but I'll take a gift card. I'll take a hookah. And then it's another thing too, like, because me and Propane, we always talk. And the other day we had a conversation. He was like, you got to know how to direct your energy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it'd be like, what he talking about? But then it's like, okay, that's my brother. I'll listen to him. But it's like, my thing is this, like Tupac said, you got to spark the brain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's I'm trying to spark a lot of DJs and artists until I'm not here no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can just get 10 people or 20 people or however many, if I can just make them think different, then the hip hop will be better. So it's like, is it a crime if I feel like buying 50 DJs a new car? Mm-hmm. I just dream big. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I seen people like Funkmaster Flex go and do a deal with Ford, and he got Ford Flex, and I'm looking at the Source magazine and all these magazines, and everybody got new cars.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Flex. Flex didn't go in his pocket and pay no DJs or pay nobody.
Yeah.
He just went and brokered a deal and was like, okay, instead of me and my family getting a car, I need 50 of them for everybody in New York. So imagine if Young Dolph went and took 50 DJs from Memphis to a car auction and said, just go big. Yeah. The budget might be $100,000. It might be $500,000. Yeah. This is the type of stuff they do for they bitches. You know what I'm saying? They get these bitches pregnant and pay all this child support and buy them all these purses. What if you just took 50 DJs to a car auction and let everybody bid on the car? Somebody car might be $3,000. Yeah. Somebody car might be $7,000. Yeah. Who knows? But it's not far-fetched. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Offset went and bought this dude a new car. He saved his life. All he did was pull him out of a car and like, bro, shake it off. Mm-hmm. He didn't buy him no Bentley, but he bought him a car.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to go buy these. Like, it's just all about, if you got Ethica and all these Nike and Reebok and Fila and all these, Lil Yachty got Nautica. Mm-hmm. When Lil Yachty go to the Nautica store and he take his homies, you think they charging him something? So what if Lil Yachty was to create something for the DJs. Like I'm gonna just do a factory like Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, but a Nautica factory.
Yeah.
All the DJs come listen to my new music, get you some new Nautica clothes.
Why not?
We got to do that. And if somebody, if I got this platform and all these followers and I'm reaching this account, I'm not about to go in vain and not use my power.
Exactly.
So instead of me being selfish, like, I'm going to just get this for me and I'm going to get these. No. If you going to get that shit to me, give it to my DJs. I need Ferrari Simmons with something, Alpo, Plug, Shorty Rock, JT. Everybody need to get something.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Dirty, Outer Space, Ant Dirty. I can name so many DJs, and they know they my brothers, and I love them all. But I'm not about to ride no Bentley if they can't get one. I'll just get a rental car
I feel
until
you.
then, you know?
Lastly, VVS's, man, that banger right there that went crazy too.
Right.
Talk to me about putting that joint together. And I mean, do you have any projects on the way that we need to be knowing about?
Yeah, man, I got some new stuff about to come out.
What's happening?
I just sent Joe Gifted, Lil Donald.
That's my
London
dog.
J.
Okay, you went and got some artists. Talk to me.
They got to do the hook first.
Ooh,
That's for the new song.
yeah.
But VVS, it took me about 6 months to do it. I got Twan the God in the building. He
That's right.
North Carolina. You
That
know
it?
what I'm saying? He produced the beat.
Yeah.
When I came up with the idea, I was at a little family event and I was playing some No Limit stuff. I was DJing. And you know, I just noticed people just was reacting different when I played certain records.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, when I get back to Atlanta, I need to make me a song because they was going crazy like that shit just came out.
Yeah.
So Mercedes, you know, she was signed with No Limit, and she had this song called "You Can Tell." Well, I Can Tell, and it came out like '99, I think '98. I sent the idea to like 5 different producers. I texted them like, man, you think you can remake this beat? And then Twan, he was the first one. He hit me back. He was like, man, I'll do this shit tonight.
Yeah.
So I pulled up at Corey Mo's studio,
Corey Mo.
and we knocked it out. You know, I rode around with the beat for about a month or two, just listening to it, because I ain't really want nobody to hear it, because I knew, I'm like, this is gonna pop.
Go. Yeah.
So I just rode around listening to it. Then Derez, I helped him out a lot for as, you know, him getting his situation. He was on the road at the time, so I just piggyback wherever he go. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna pull up and support you.
Yeah.
No money, no nothing. Just
Yeah.
I'm out here with you. So I pulled up, me, Doshan, and T.O. Green. We went to one of his shows. It was like a couple hours away. And when we got back to Atlanta that night, me and Doshan was in the studio, and I let him hear it. I was like, man, I got this beat. So I went, got the flash drive, let him hear it. So we came up with a little vibe, and then next thing you know, we had the hook.
Yeah.
So I was just like, this shit hot. So once again, I rode around about a couple weeks, a month,
Yeah.
just listening to it. I'm letting girls listen to it.
Uh-huh.
You know, you know how a girl might get in the car, or might be at the house with girls or whatever. You just play it and
Just play it just to
see
get that
what they-
reaction. Just
see
to
what
get that
they think.
reaction.
So I was doing that, and I sent it to who did I send it to first? I sent it to London J, Money Man, Derez. Money Man, he, you know, as soon as I sent it to him, he was just like, you know, I got you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And then Derez, he had like a release party. So we was outside the club, we went to the gas station, played it for him. He was like, I'm getting on that. So I'm talking to June. June like, bro, I got you. Then Mucho like, I got you. I'm gonna make sure he get on it. So I was like, all right. So I think London J, he might have sent me his verse. So now it's like I got London verse. So I sent it to Money Man. Look what London did. And then Money Man like, I'm about to kill him. You know what I'm saying? So I sent it to Derez like, look what Money Man did. And Derez would be like, fuck, I'm about to kill him too. You know? And then it's just T.O. Green and Young Greatness and Doshan, Scotty. It's like 8 of us all on one song. Twan did the beat. So we got this little rivalry going on. Boom, the song come together. So Scotty was the last person I let get on it because that's like one of my close brothers. And it's
Yeah.
like, I didn't want him to be trying to think too much or Cause he already was giving me songs. He was like, "Man, here go a song. What you think about this?" And my
Yeah.
homie got a song. And what you think about this? So I was just like, "Man, I'm gonna surprise him." So Verse and Scotty was like the last people to get on it. Once they was on it, it took me about 6 months to do it, and it just showed a lot about my character because it was like it's 8 people on the song, and once I got Derez and Money Man verse, I could have been like
Gone.
F everybody,
Yeah.
but it just let people know like I'm not no groupie.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be patient, and if I pull my gun out, I'm gonna shoot and I'm gonna hit my
Exactly.
target. You know what I'm saying? So the song came together. Originally, I wanted to sell it to Birdman. Like I wanted it to be a Cash Money record on a No Limit beat. That was my goal
Ooh.
because it was a No Limit sample, and they always had a rivalry with Cash Money. So it was just like I can squash the beef.
Yeah.
The Reds over here. You got Rollo. You got Young Greatness. You got Money Man, and it's bittersweet because at the time when the record came together, you had like Money Man might call me and be like, "Man, I think I'm about to go to a new label, or I'm about to go independent." And I'm like, "Nah, man, just chill. Lil Wayne and Birdman, they about to be cool again. Don't leave. Stay with Cash Money." Young Greatness like, "Man, I don't know." And I'm like, "Man, just chill. I'm telling you, it's gonna be good." Money Man, he ended up buying himself out the contract. Young Greatness, he unfortunately ended up losing his life, and it was like, it was like I got to put this out. So I went on and put it out. I knew I was gonna need some money to put it out, but once again, I'm like, I got this company, so I'm not gonna ask nobody for nothing.
Yeah.
So I just started saving my money.
Exactly.
I started saving my money, and I happened to have like 20,000 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna go to the club and I'm gonna
make
start
it do.
paying for mixtape slots. Just because I got a website, that don't mean shit. Because
feel
I
you.
know I'm like, man, it's everything's cool. Yeah, they want me to repost, but these people got families. So if I walk in the Blue Flame, I'm gonna hit the house mama.
Exactly.
Here go $100. Go tell everybody in the back to come out.
Yeah.
And then I'll go get some ones and Swamp might play it, and whatever money I get, I'm gonna throw it in the DJ booth. I was throwing money in the DJ booth, throwing it on the girls, and different different things I had to do, and my photographer, my graphic designer made sure he was paid.
Yeah.
So he can keep flooding me with different content.
Exactly.
My engineer, KY Finest, made sure he was paid. He mixed from Drake to 2 Chainz to Wayne, Gucci. He done did everybody's stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Made sure he was good. And then, of course, we got Moby.
What up, though?
Moby called me like a week after it was on the radio. A couple days after it came out, it hit the radio. I think DJ Peanut played it first.
Yeah.
And Moby called me. He was like, "I see what you got going on." So we talked for like almost 2 hours. We never met, but I done invested so much money and just time into his craft and just the whole No Limit thing. It was just like he just talked to me like he was my uncle, like my father. You know what I'm saying? So I took all that in, and then he was like, "My birthday in July. You should come to New Orleans and we could chop it up even more." So July came, I booked tickets, went to New Orleans, but Shaquille O'Neal had like this thing with the Qs, I think.
Yeah.
He had that going on, so Moby was exhausted. I'm talking about
partying
I didn't even get to talk to him.
Really,
I didn't even get to hook up with him, but I wasn't mad because I ended up meeting Fiend. Fiend reached out to me.
My dog too, man.
While Moby was running around doing his thing, me and Fiend, we went to the casino. He took me out to eat. I met his girl. He showed me so much love, and I never got to meet Mercedes yet, but we talked. Carlos, the original producer, we talked. He taught me a lot about copyrights and publishing, and he taught me how to do different things when I was registering the song. So, KLC, like A3C, they came down. And I was with Moby, Fiend, and KLC. We was going to all the clubs together. So we was breaking the song. They was watching me do my thing, and then they playing fuck them other niggas. They still playing all the hits, you know. So we just, it was just, man, it was unbelievable. Like, man, these the people that I grew up listening to, and now they right here
Yeah.
with me, you know.
Yeah.
So we shot the video, Des Gray. She shot Lil Donald video, Do Better. So Lil Donald put me up on her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna use her. It cost me like $13,000 to shoot the video. Money Man didn't show up.
Oh.
You know, so he called me. He was like, "Bro, I'm trying to do this deal with Ghazi, but when I get back, I got you."
Yeah.
Right before Christmas, he come back in town. I had already spent like $14,000. The song's 6 minutes long, so it was like I shot 2 videos. I had about 30 people working.
Yeah.
So Money Man was like, when he got back, he was like, however much it's gonna cost to get the camera, I got you. So I put it together. Man, this dude sent me like $3,000 on the Cash App. And that was the realest.
I mean, it ain't getting no realer than that.
I'm like, man, he already did the feature for free. Just because of the brand and what I did for him. And now he turning around to pay for him to be in the video. So you think I'm not promoting Paranoia and all this new shit and the merchandise and
Cause that boy
Black
got some
Circle
stuff over there too.
Man, I'm promoting
He
Money
got some
Man
stuff
like it's
over there.
like that's mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never seen an artist do something like that.
Yeah.
So we did it. All the artists showed up. Young Greatness Mama, she came to the video set. It was bittersweet, you know.
Yeah.
I reached in my pocket, gave her $1,000 just for coming to the video set and to buy his kids gifts for Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't put that on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
now.
But she know.
Yeah.
Reese was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know. So I did the song, man, to show people that I'm more than an Instagram page. I had to show them, like, because, you know, people, there's so many scams online.
Come on
Send
now.
me $25, I'm going to load you up on World Star.
Yeah.
Everybody got these schemes. So I just was like, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So we put it out. I showed people, the DJs, the consumers, not only can I promote you online and get people and get you inside of these DJs' computers, I know how to go to the studio and make some shit sound right myself.
All right now.
So it exposed a lot of people. You got these fake PRs, these fake managers, all these fake people in the middle. Yeah, do this and pay this person and do. You got to make something sound right for 2 or 3 minutes.
Exactly.
If we can make something sound right, because a lot of these artists know how to rap and freestyle, but when they get in that little booth, they freeze up. The vocals ain't the same, you know what I'm saying? But they the hottest on the street. That's what they think. So it's like, once you make something sound right, you be surprised how many people just play the music because they love the music.
Yeah.
Now, your relationships and dropping your next single, that's up to you.
Yeah.
But if you come in the game and you make something decent like J. Cole, he didn't have all that jewelry. Kendrick, that man had on some little Champion jogging suit.
Yeah. Yeah.
$60. Some Cortez Nikes. But look at his music. Look how many people it impacted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When he doing the shows and he tell them to pull out their lighter, they doing it. So it starts in that studio. You know what I'm saying? So I went and did my homework. Like I said, it took me 6 months to put the song out, so I wasn't in a rush.
Yeah.
Once I put it out for like another 6 months, just real hard. Then we dropped the video. We dropped the video in February. We almost at 2 million views.
Oh.
Over 500,000 on Apple Music.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting like, I spent almost 40,000.
Yeah.
I spent about 20 in the club and almost another 20 on the video. I haven't made my money back yet.
Yeah.
But I've been getting some payments from Apple Music and all this stuff, and I look at it like, oh, if I made $1,000 this month off this song, that's symbolic of a 4-family flat.
Yeah.
So you gotta look at it like,
And that's one song.
this one song, you got a 4-family, 2-family flat, somebody paying you $500 a month.
Yeah.
You got 4 families, that's $2,000 a month.
Come on now.
That's property.
It's a stream.
This a piece of, this is what I got. for the game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we got more music coming out, and I'm just changing the game. Like in a minute, you're gonna see Vlad TV records. You're gonna see Baller Alert records. You're gonna see Shade Room Entertainment
Yeah.
because of somebody like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see all these sites because it's like if T.I. get some negative publicity, instead of me reposting some shit, I'm gonna let him live because me and him possibly got some music together.
Yeah.
So it's like if me and Tip got 2 or 3 songs, if this man get caught doing whatever he do or anything negative,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing about it.
That's right.
The same with Jeezy or any one of these artists, whether you from Atlanta or not. If I done figured it out, like, okay, damn, London J signed to the people that I was telling them about and they ain't believe in them, now they signed them. I ain't gonna be mad at them.
Yeah.
Me and London got songs together. So therefore, it's not gonna jeopardize our relationship.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna post nothing about London J because he went and signed the deal. No, that's my brother. Yeah, he might have signed the deal. I might not like everything about it, but oh well. That's my brother. I know he got enough music. It don't matter what deal he signed. He's gonna sign another deal. So if me and him got songs together, I'm gonna continuously promote them. So you look at these blogs and these platforms. Once them and the artists fall out with each other, you don't see them no more. So what can keep the artist relevant and keep everybody happy?
Yeah.
Music. Bro, let's do a song, do a hook, do this, do that.
Exactly.
It ain't about if you paid me for a package or if your label paid me to do this, or because they paying for everything. So it's like, if we got a relationship and we got music together, I don't give a fuck if you catch a murder charge. He not guilty. He didn't do nothing. He can be on camera. London J ain't do shit.
Exactly.
For real. They lying.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's so much negative energy when it comes to online. It's like, how can we stop a lot of negative energy?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, if you build up a platform, start doing music, start doing videos, start doing events with these artists and build those relationships so it won't be about money all the time.
Exactly. Bishop, how can them folks contact you, my dog?
Man, ATL Top 20 at Gmail. ATL Top 20 on Twitter, Instagram. We got a Spotify page, ATL Top 20. SoundCloud, Facebook. Yeah, we watching. You know, I'm watching. It don't matter if you're a new artist. I don't kill nobody's dreams. You know, I check my DMs. Even though they be flooded, I still go through them and I check them. So I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking. I'm not concerned about a record deal, you know, because there's so much money independently. So if you got talent and you passionate, we can work.
I can dig it. Bishop. My dog, appreciate you coming
Man.
through this thing, boy.
Appreciate
Wish
you,
you nothing but
D-High,
the
man.
best.
I had to check in because you know you got all the good interviews.
Hey,
All
I'm here
of 'em.
for it.
So
I'm here for it. You understand
Yeah.
that?
I watched Big Gip,
Yeah.
JT Bigger Figure,
Yeah.
Moby.
See, now you come for the knowledge. See, you coming for the
Yeah.
knowledge.
I watched all of them. Pastor Troy, Bone Crusher.
Appreciate it.
Like, I look at you, like, if the interview 20 minutes,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna watch. It gotta be at least 53 minutes and 42 seconds. If it's 50
Because
something
you know
minutes,
the game is going
I
to be
know
in there.
Jazzy Faye, he gonna start dropping around that
Yeah.
32 minutes. He gonna start telling me something. So that's when I go to your YouTube page, I just, you know, I'll be downloading, listening to music, and I just,
sir.
let me click on Bone Crusher. It might be an hour, but that's
Yeah.
like watching a movie.
Exactly.
Like, man, I can roll up or whatever, and this man telling me this and don't do this. So
So much
I
game
had to
in
come
there.
see you, man.
But no, you just dropped off a lot of info for these folks, man. You don't understand how you gonna impact somebody.
I gotta
that's
come back.
watching this. Oh, you
Yeah.
gonna? It's already there.
That
for
was a short
You already-
version.
is-
I got so much.
I already know.
I got to come back. But Hot 107.9, this like one of my favorite stations.
Yes, sir.
I got my birthday bash tickets. They took my 400. But it's cool because I ain't about to call nobody and be like, "Can I get some tickets?" No, I
I'm
need
there.
front row. I need
Come on.
I need to be good, and I'm gonna buy my drinks, and I just want to be a fan. I don't want to be
right.
backstage.
That's right.
Because all that can be exhausting. As long as I can just watch the show and
And get the
man,
vibe.
and just be inspired.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I love it.
I can
For real.
definitely dig it. Well, Bishop, appreciate you coming through this thing,
Yeah.
boy. Wish you nothing but the best and much success. Be High Radio, shout it. It's Hot 107.9, man. Let's go.